And thanks for being there. What a way to go with the whole year. In the next 10 to 15 minutes, it will be conversation on property ownership made so easy, brought to you by the property guru, M.I. Okoro and his partners. Today, our focus will be on commercial real estate. Chinedu Mbakwe is already seated with us.
So Merry Christmas, and Chinedu, and thanks for joining us again on the show. Surely you have a Christmas and end of year gift for everyone.
Yeah, sure.
So let's get to it.
Sure.
All right. So today we said we're going to look at residential
real estate.
Real estate, yeah. So what is residential real estate?
Well, compliments of the season, Helen. Yeah. Hello, how are you?
Justin.
Yeah, Justin. Yeah. Well, let's have this simple understanding of what residential real estate is. Residential real estate is just that piece of property that is either designed, built, or zoned for people to dwell in, for people to live in. So that is purely what residential property is. Okay. Because we'll have commercial properties, which is also zoned and built, but that is basically for commercial purposes. But while residential is purely for dwelling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about them. There are different types of residential real estate or properties, as it were. Can you just break it down for us?
Well, we have, in the types, we have a whole lot of different types of residential properties. We have single homes where families can go and live in, and we have studio apartments where probably just one bedroom and a floor for the city room or something. And we'll have multi-story like flats where you have different apartments like 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, and 4-bedroom apartments. And we'll have duplexes too, where you have a single person can live in a full compound. And we also have a semi-detached duplex. So we'll have townhouses and we have terraces. So a whole lot of it. And all these types of properties depends on the design of those properties. So
does it also depend on your pocket? Because a lot of people, you have people living in all of this that you have mentioned. What's the advantage of one over another? Is there, or is it in terms of taste and?
In making that choice on a particular kind of property you want to live in, a whole lot of things are considered. Because someone that wants a single unit apartment probably is, he doesn't want a large space, because maintaining a large space is also an issue. So probably a single person that is not married yet would prefer probably a sizable home that he can easily manage. While a family with 3 kids would also want something a little bit bigger than that one. Okay. So that's where they can either go for 4 bedrooms or 3-bedroom apartments. So the reasons why people consider different apartments is based on, first, you have to think of what you want as a person. A single person wouldn't really want someone large, but averagely a single person would prefer something that is sizable, compact. So for him to manage very well. So a whole lot of things you need to consider while getting residential properties. Location is also very important. Maybe because of proximity of work, where the person is working, so he would want something that won't be too long, or the distance will be too much from work. So location is important, and a whole lot of things. Fund too, budget.
Now, I was going to even say that, because that's really very paramount. Yes. You've talked about what you want, location, but then how do you sort of strike a balance when it comes to funding it? You might want a studio apartment in a choice location, and you have minimal budget that is. So how do you strike a bit of a balance with all of these options? Yeah,
in everything we do, budget is usually very important, because budget gives you a direction of where to go. It gives you so that you actually know, okay, within I have this budget to spend on my residential properties. And it's also, budget also is influenced from the choice of what you're doing. If someone that is working and is receiving an average salary shouldn't be looking at getting a property that the budget will be out of what he can be able to afford. So budget is very, very important in helping to balance the kind of choice, the kind of properties that you want. So that's why in everything you do, once you come to us as professionals, we would want to find out what your budget is, because we have a whole lot of properties. We have properties within, everybody knows that you can get a property of 1 million or 10 million, and you also can get a property of 5 billion. So someone that is with a low budget and is looking at getting a property of 5 billion, as a professional, you need to tell him to he should slow down and probably look at his budget and what his budget can afford.
Okay, this time of the year, lots of our brothers and our sisters in the diaspora are rushing home.
Yeah, sure.
And
it's the season.
And how does that impact the real estate business?
It's in fact, from experience, what we normally do is during the time of marketing and having that communication with some of our clients, maybe especially those in the diaspora, maybe you're having a conversation with them around June, July, August. Some of them will tell you to hold on when they come in during Christmas for them to do those inspections. So it's a period for us where...
So you're very busy now.
A whole lot, yeah,
wow.
Sure. So when they come in, they will want to see, because property is something that, except someone that has probably partnered with you for some time, and now believes in your judgment and all that, but it's something that anybody that wants to buy it would want to see it.
Yeah.
Look at the kind of the layouts, the designs, the environment, how, some want 4 bedrooms, how is it designed, the quality of the materials used. So it's something that they usually would want to have a feel of it, before they will make that decision. So this period is a period where deals are closed.
Yeah.
People come in and make that decisions to finally say, okay, this is the kind of property I want, and let's go for it.
Yeah, and both parties are happy. Okay, fine.
Sure.
Let's talk about the kind of residential apartments and buildings that MI Okoro is actually offering.
Yeah, we have a whole lot of properties, a whole lot. We have here in Lekki, we have a whole lot. We have around the Kate area, 4-bedroom apartments. We have where around VGC on the same Lekki Express, I think probably it's being shown on there. We have that also going for is a residential property, and all these things, the locations are quite okay, and the quality. What we do as MI Okoro and Associates is that before we partner with any real estate company, we would want to know their track record. We would want something that once we bring our clients in to make any decision in buying, they should get something that over a period of time they will still be satisfied that they made a good choice. So we always want to make sure that the quality of the buildings are okay. Because you don't just sell properties to people and not consider how they will feel 10 years after. Because some of them buy these properties for them to use it for a whole lifetime, and they wouldn't want something within a short period. A whole lot of complaints are coming in, so it's part of the things that we consider in partnering with any real estate company. So the properties are there, standard quality properties, good locations, very good for people to come in and buy and enjoy. We have different types. So once our website is on, you go through the website, the prices are there, the locations are there, the types are there. We'll have 1 unit, 1-bedroom apartments. We'll have 2, we'll have 3, we'll have 4, we'll have fully detached, we'll have high-rise buildings. So we have a whole lot.
Yeah. Wow.
That's very interesting.
Wow. Okay, so someone is watching this show right now and is saying there are thousands of real estate and property developers. Why should I come to MI Okoro?
Well, the thing is, property is something that you need an expert to guide you. Otherwise, you're going to make mistake. You need a professional to guide you, because the professional is the person that also would help you. If you don't have a lawyer, will help you get a lawyer, because documentation is also very important in real estate. And it's a professional that will tell you. Professional will look at a house and know if in a given environment, properties are going for 140 million, and you have a property the same style, the same type, and someone is selling it for 60 million or 70 million. For that buyer, he might think that he has seen a good bargain. But for a professional, we want to find out, why is this person selling this property below this, at this rate? So that will make us to first do a whole lot of due diligence on that property. It will make us to find out, because we don't jump at properties. We don't tell our clients to just because it's cheap, go for it. We would want to do that professional thing that we need to do. Conduct proper search, find out why, if the property is defected, maybe the person is selling it because it's defected, maybe is having flood issues, maybe, and we are looking at it doing
legal implications,
legal matters.
matters.
So professionals will want to guide you. That is why a whole lot of clients that are working with us, they are always very comfortable working with us, and we've gotten a whole lot of referrals from people that we've served in the past, because we want to make sure that property is not something, it's not just a quick and buy and go thing. It's something that your relationship must be maintained, because if the person suffers any issues after some years, he's going to call you. And if he calls you and you don't have an answer to the problem, it's not quite professional.
So it's not just business for MI Okoro?
Not at all.
It's not just.
It's a relationship for us. We maintain a whole lot of relationship with our clients.
Okay.
We've been in this business for over 30-something years, and we can't still be in this. Nigeria is a difficult business environment. So for you to last this long and people are still calling on you, means your integrity is supposed to speak for you, and it speaks for us.
Okay, I have a question now, but it's a bit of one on how you ensure protection, just as maybe corporate social responsibility, as it were, because a lot of right now there are proliferations of real estate companies. A lot of people are selling landed properties, land, and giving you different kinds of bargains and discounts and everything. If you were to advise, in as much as they can come to MI Okoro, what would you really tell them to protect themselves? Because sometimes they fall into unscrupulous, investors.
Absolutely. Well, the thing is, in every industry, you have, if you don't have original, you won't have fake. In every given industry, you have people that are, your word, quacks, and that is why we always advise people, even if you don't want to come and buy through us, we always advise people to make sure you do due diligence. Work with a professional. It's always very important, because a whole lot of people are presenting something that is not real to people. And these clients, most of these buyers are innocent. So, and if you fall into some dubious people, they're going to take undue advantage of these innocent buyers. And that is why we always would prefer someone to make sure you work with a professional. It's just, even if you don't want to pay, it's not about the fees. Because sometimes I ask, why would someone not go meet a doctor to get treated? It's because of the fee. Then if you can work with and speak with your professional for them to give you a very reasonable fee that you can work with, then I think that will be enough reason for you to make sure you work with a professional. It's just, instead of paying, negotiate with the fees so that you get something that will be okay, because it's important. We keep on emphasizing this. It's a buyer beware business. But at the same time, sellers and professionals should make sure they guide the buyers.
Okay, the final word about the financing aspect of, any property bought from MI Okoro.
Yeah.
How easy is it to access funding?
Well,
very quickly.
Yeah, we have a running relationship with some financial institutions, and we have with Zenith Bank on some of our commercial properties, and we have with Polaris Bank on some residential properties. So, and this mortgage is so helpful for a whole lot of our clients, because what it means is that any property of your choice, you just make available your 20% equity contribution. Then the bank will profile you, know the kind of work you do, know your average income, your yearly income, so that they will be able to design a package for you. Maybe it will tell you, because of how much you're earning, your inflow or your income, we'll not say, okay, fine, we'll give you a 10-year mortgage plan.
Okay.
If you have something that they can do within 5 years, they will design and say, okay, you qualify for a 5-year program. Excellent. Mortgage year program. So the mortgage is so helpful in what we're doing.
All right, Justin, when are you getting one?
Well, it's really very interesting that you can just do a 20% equity contribution.
Yeah, you have your property.
Yes, I think I might just consider it very soon.
Okay.
Yeah, we have
Go ahead for it for 2023.
huge rush now. A huge rush. So
there's a huge rush. You heard that, and you heard that. There's a huge rush. So in these hard times, we must commend you and your organization, Okoro and Associates, for bringing this to the table on this show every week. Solutions on how people can, begin to own their own properties and get away from the wahala of landlords. The thing is like...
It's crazy.
Okay.
It's crazy.
That's a major hustle for most people here in Lagos.
Yes, it is. Thank you. Thank you so much. And Merry Christmas.
Same here.
All right, then. Same here. Okay, we'll take a quick break and we will be back to say our bye-byes. It's Today with John and Helen. Time for some messages.